For as long as I can remember, listening to a Star-Spangled Banner brings me chills, may it be at a baseball game or any event that starts with our great national anthem. I am very proud to be an American, but at times do have some issues that do confuse me. There are a few things I don't understand. We live in a country that was founded on immigrants. Immigration has become a big issue in politics. They decide who stays in and who stays out, but they look the other way when it comes to farm workers. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, 75% of farm workers were born in Mexico. 53% are unauthorized workers. For now, we assume these numbers are correct. I can see government agents, La Migra, approaching a farm full of immigrants to get full cooperation to obtain information for these stats.
¿Cree usted que en Estados Unidos la gente latina puede ayudar la economía de Estados Unidos?
Por supuesto que sí.
Las veces que ha estado usted en Estados Unidos trabajando, ¿se ha sentido que la gente blanca lo ha discriminado en una manera o en una forma?
La discriminación, hay formas diferentes de discriminar a la gente.
¿Usted cree que con el tiempo Estados Unidos va a reconocer al mexicano que les ayuda a Estados Unidos y que va a hallar una forma para ganarles permisos para que trabajen en Estados Unidos?
Claro, sí, pero en el futuro tal vez sí, porque en el futuro tenemos todos que estar de acuerdo, los que vivimos aquí en América.
Como humanos.
Como humanos, desgraciadamente hoy en día nadie se fija en eso y por eso es que estamos así, por causa de la ignorancia.
Do you ever go into a market to buy produce and pay attention to the price of produce? Honey melons 5 pounds for $1, pears 2 pounds for 98 cents, green tomatoes 3 pounds for 99 cents, 20 limes for $1, and the list goes on. If you put these numbers together with the profit margin of produce farm owners, there is only one conclusion that we come to. The average salary for a farm worker on a 40-hour week is $150 a week. That comes down to $3.75 an hour. United States federal minimum wage is $7.25. California minimum wage is $8 an hour. Is there something wrong with this picture? Are you sure you want to kick out illegal immigrants? I would hate to see the price of produce if politicians had their way. There are many ways you could see this issue and see how this issue affects you, or maybe it doesn't. And I don't expect for everyone to see my point and agree with it, but I would sure hope people would just take the time to do the research and see the facts firsthand, and have some understanding that immigrants do benefit this great country. How many times a month do you perform some gardening in your house? Try doing this every day for countless of hours, 7 days a week. To see exploitation go on in our backyards and look the other way is not the American way. I would love to see everyone take a look or a glance at www.ufw.org and have an understanding of its foundation and for what it stands for. My father and mother immigrated from Mexico in 1955. My father is a retired Teamster truck driver where he worked for over 35 years, and my mother for over 20 years worked as a seamstress and later a designer for women's dresses. My sister and my 2 brothers and I were born and raised in Los Angeles. My older brother has worked in the United States Department of Veteran Affairs for over 22 years. My older sister is a retired United States Marine Corps and is now a sales rep manager. My younger brother is a sales representative for Cintas Corporation for the past 5 years, and myself has worked in 20th Century Fox Studios for 9 years and overall 13 years in the movie industry. By the way, I forgot to mention that my father entered the United States illegally and was briefly a farm worker, and now both my mother and father have been U.S. citizens for the past 20 years. Here is proof that with time and hard work, any immigrant can and will produce a great product for the United States economy. Imagine there's no heaven. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. And the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood